And focus. There we go. Hi everybody. So this weekend we are going to do a monthly update for Ajax because next week we will have a bark box and the week after that he'll have had his surgery, so I'll be doing a video about that. Good boy. Yeah, let's just sit down here. Okay, so in terms of him, not much has changed except for he's kind of going through another kind of bratty teenager phase, I think, but that'll probably end soon with the upcoming neutering and all. He's doing pretty good. I am going to be doing more training with him this week. It's been a struggle for me to get him to walk politely. Like, he kind of does it, but he doesn't seem to understand that being by my side is like a permanent command. Like, I'll ask him to do it and he'll do it, and then 3 seconds later he's like, nope, I'm gonna go off and go ahead of you again. So I am starting from square one again, and I'm gonna retrain him to be walking by my side. So we're working on that. I did a preliminary training session today and that's worked so far, so that's good. So I'm gonna keep practicing what I practiced today until he has it down perfectly. And then we will start introducing distractions and then trying out really short walks and then extending and going from there. I don't know what his weight and height and all that is, but when he goes in for his surgery, they will weigh him, so I can update you guys about that later. Oh, actually, yesterday we went to PetSmart. I used to do this with him when he was younger. I'd try and take him to PetSmart because I think you can take your dogs to Home Depot too, but I know for sure PetSmart, you can obviously take your dogs in there. So when I did that when he was little, he was always like really scared. Like, he didn't want to go through the sliding doors, and every time he saw a stranger, he'd like hide and want to run the other direction. And if someone came up and wanted to pet him, he didn't want anything to do with it. So we took him and Callie yesterday to PetSmart because I wanted to get some toys for him because they have cheap Halloween toys this time of year. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm actually quite pleased with how it turned out, but getting in the store was a problem because there was obviously lots of people and pets in the parking lot, and he's got a problem with strangers apparently. So the second we got out of the car, he just started barking his head off at everybody and everything he saw. So it took me a while to get him to not do that anymore. I had to walk him around the parking lot quite a bit while my parents and Callie went into the store right away because she didn't have any problems. But with him, I had to walk back towards the car, then walk towards the store, and then he'd bark, and I'd walk back towards the car. And the whole time he was pulling really hard, and I could not get him to stop. So that's kind of what triggered the training session. So, that's why I'm restarting that, because my left arm is sore, and I have like blisters on my hands from trying to hold that leash. So that's why I'm trying to get him to walk more gently. But when we got up to the store, he's always had a problem with those sliding doors, and they opened up and it startled him, but I just kind of went like, come on, let's go, and I ran into the store and he followed me in, so that's good. When he was a puppy, I had to like drag him through, which you're not supposed to do, but I could not convince him to go in the store. So he went into the store, and then he was like really low to the ground, practically crawling, and then my parents and Callie were off to the side, and then we saw him and he got really excited. That's kind of why I wanted my parents to bring her too, so that he could see her and feel more comfortable and at ease, and she could set an example for him, like, look, she's being really calm, she's not freaking out, it's okay. So we got in there and he saw her and he felt a lot better, but the whole time we're in the store he was trying to drag me everywhere. So thankfully the floors were linoleum, so he couldn't really drag me that much. He was just kind of scratching along the ground and not going anywhere. But after a while he started to kind of relax a little bit. He wasn't like trying to escape, and he actually there was other dogs in there and he ignored them, which is good. I thought he'd start barking at them, but he totally ignored them. And one of these store clerks wanted to pet him, and normally he would like shy away or try and hide behind me, but he let her pet him, and he actually kind of went up to her and was sniffing her and wagging his tail, so that's good. And then checking out, he kept trying to run away while we were checking out. I had to keep bringing him back, but they usually give your dog a bone or some sort of treat when they when you check out. So she asked, you know, is it okay if he gets a snack? I said, sure. And usually he rejects it, you know, he's just so scared. He just kind of spits it out or won't take it or just holds it in his mouth. He actually took it and ate it, which is good, because if he'll take the treat, that means that he is not in distress. He feels secure enough to eat something. So that again was a very good sign. And then in the parking lot on the way back to the car, there was just as many people out, and he did not bark at anybody, and he was just kind of checking everyone out. Like, he'd want to go up and say hi. So that was really good. I'm going to try and do that more often because that worked out really well. So yeah, so I suppose that's a big update I have for him. He's doing a lot better with socialization, which I'm really happy about. For some reason, he slid backwards a couple months ago, and he was just not having anything to do with strangers. He was growling at people walking by, and it was just a mess. I don't know what happened, but I've been working on making it a good thing when he sees a stranger. I used to I'd click him with the clicker, give him a bunch of treats, so I'm building up a positive response to strangers. So I'm not really sure what happened, but I'm working on it. So I think that's about all I have for you guys, and next week, like I said, you can expect a BarkBox video next weekend. Next week after this week, he will be getting neutered. So I will do an update video for you guys the day of. I don't know if I'll get it up on YouTube the day of, but I will definitely record that day and then either upload it that day or that weekend. So I will keep you guys posted on that. And we hope you guys have a good weekend, and we will see you next time.